If you love My Little Pony, you're in the right place. I partnered with Lionsgate to bring you this DIY My Little Pony party inspired by My Little Pony, the movie, which will be in theaters October 6th. You're going to get all the free printables to make this whole party on my blog. So click the little eye in the corner there to download. First, you'll print out this really big movie logo. I took this to a local office store and printed it out in an 18 by 24 size, and then cut it out, glued it to a piece of felt so that it would give it a lot more strength, and then cut that out too. I also cut a bunch of clouds out of felt and hung those for the backdrop. The next thing we're going to make are these really fun rainbow cupcakes. So we did 2 different colors of pink and 1 color of purple mini cupcake, and then frosted them with just regular whipped store-bought frosting using a piping bag. Next, we spread the frosting over on top of the cupcakes to make it a little bit smoother, and then we arranged them on a piece of foam core board to look like a rainbow. After we made the rainbow, we added some marshmallows for the clouds and different colors of fruit in My Little Pony type colors, like purple we used blueberries for that, strawberries for the darker pink, and raspberries for the lighter pink to look like the rainbow that is on the logo of the My Little Pony movie. Next, I cut out some cupcake toppers using a paper punch and the printables from my site, taped a toothpick on the back, and then used those as cupcake toppers for the cupcakes. Next, we made these really fun juice boxes with straws that had My Little Pony straw toppers. So we took some movie posters from the movie release, made them into juice box wrappers, and you'll also get this printable in the printable pack. Cut them out, put a little strip of tape on one side, and then wrap those around these premium juice bottles and seal them tight. Next, to make the straw toppers, we printed out the straw topper printable, cut apart these little strips that are going to hold these circle icons to the straws, punched out the circle icons with a circle punch, and then used glue dots to attach the strips around these straws. Now, these are washable straws, so I like trying to reuse stuff. Next, we're going to make 2 different types of candy apples. So you're going to put some Jolly Ranchers, about 50 of them, in the oven at 350 degrees. Add some edible glitter, put that back in for 5 minutes, and then dip your apples in that. You can do different colors. So we did yellow, pink, orange. For the pink Jolly Ranchers, we put some purple and pink glitter in there, and then let those cool. We also did some chocolate candy apples because we couldn't get the yellow to look quite right with the Jolly Ranchers, and we wanted to make these candy apples for each of the main 6 My Little Pony characters. So to make the horns, after you dip the candy apples in the chocolate, we put the chocolate into these molds. This mold is for seashells. So you're going to put the chocolate in, smooth it on the back, let it cool, and then pop it out of the mold. We also got this butterfly mold, and we actually ordered this one online, and you can get the links to all of this supplies over on my blog post. And we use that for the wings for the Pegasus types of My Little Ponies. So again, you're going to fill that with the chocolate, tap it to make all the air bubbles come out, and then smooth the back flat. Once those are cooled, pop them out and trim away any excess that you don't need. So like for the horns, we didn't need the bottom part of that shell. So we trimmed that away, we dipped the apples in chocolate, let that cool, and then started decorating our Jolly Rancher apples. So we're using piping gel here as a glue to help hold everything on top. Now, I watched a YouTube video from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio on YouTube to get this idea. So after we put the piping gel, we sprinkled on some edible glitter, and then I cut out these different hair pieces for each of the My Little Ponies and put those on top of the stick for the candy apple. Next, we used some melted chocolate to add horns and the Pegasus wings to each of the characters that needed those elements. So again, here I'm using some rock candy and some edible glitter to top this purple My Little Pony candy apple, and I added the wings and the hair, again using glue. So here you can see the Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and the different characters from My Little Pony. This is Rarity as candy apples for the party. So here's another look at the full party spread. You can get all the details over on my blog. So click the I link over here in the corner or the link down in the description. If you enjoyed this party, I would love for you to share it and to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more smart, fun DIY ideas. Thanks for watching. Bye.